Welcome everyone. In today's session, we will see about strings in Python. We will see how to create string, different operations we can perform on string, and why strings are immutable in Python. So let's go practically and see. So strings are basically a collection of characters. So I'm just going to define new Python file. Let's name it as string demo part 1. So we have created one Python file. Now I'm just going to define one variable, that is name1 equals to jack. So this is the one way of defining the string. So we have defined name1 variable that holds the value of jack, that's a string, and we have used double quotes here. We can also do it like this way. So name2, I'm defining one more string variable and I'm assigning the value of John here. Here instead of double quotes we can also use single quotes as well. And there is one more way we can define, let's say name3 equals to str of, by using str method we can assign again, let's say Jamie. So we have defined the string by three different ways here. And now we want to print, or we want to check the string values, then we can simply print name1 comma name2 comma name3. And now let's execute this file. So when we run this file, it will print all the three strings here, right? So that's the first way, second way, and that is the third way by which we can define the string in Python. Now next thing is, so basically what we have seen, so string is basically a collection of characters, and strings in Python are surrounded by either single quotation marks or double quotation marks, and that's both are fine. So both are perfectly fine. We can display string literals with the function print, right? So by using print function we can simply print those string. We have also seen that we can use the third way, that is string method, string, and in which we can pass the string which we want to define. So that is the another way of defining string in Python. And now let's see, there are some operations which we can perform on strings as well. So we'll see one by one two operators, that is string concatenation and how to repeat the string. So I'm just going to remove this part of code. And now let's see, first one we can see the string concatenation operation, right? So string concatenation operator. So for that, let's say I'm going to define one more string, that is name1 equals to jack. So we have defined one string, that is name1, which holds the value of jack. And now I'm going to use print, that is name1, and after that I can use the plus operator, or it is known as concatenation operator, and I want to print, or I want to concat hello world to that name1. And now let's execute this file. So when we run this file, it will simply concatenate, or it will simply combine both the strings, right? So this is known as concatenation operator on the string. Also there is one more operator, that is star operator, or we can say that will be used to repeat the same string again and again. So here if I use print name1, then I am using star, and how many times we want to repeat that string. So if I put 3 here, and let's execute this file. So when we execute, it will repeat jack 3 times here. So that is used for repetition of the string by using star operator. So instead of 3, if I put 5 here and again running the file, it will print jack 5 times, right? So that is the repetition operator by which we can print multiple times, or we can simply repeat that specific string output. After that, let's see, in Python, strings are immutable. So what is the meaning of immutable object? So an immutable object is object that once created, it will not change in its lifetime. So in Python, the string data types are immutable, which means a string value cannot be updated if it's one defined. In Python, whenever we define any object or whenever we create any object, it is stored in some memory location, and we can use id method to get that memory address. So now I'm going to show you practically. Now let's say, I'm just going to remove this part of code. So I'm going to define, let's say name1, name underscore 1 equals to jack. Now we have created one object here, and this object gets stored in specific memory location. And if I want to see that on which memory location it is stored, I can use id method to find out the exact memory location of that specific string or specific object which you have created. So I'm just passing name1 here, and let's execute this file. So when we run this file, it is giving the memory location. So this is the memory location where that specific string is stored now. So I'm just putting it here. So this is that specific memory location. And now I'm going to define name2, and I will assign the same value to that specific object. And now again we will again check what is the memory location of name2 here. So I'm just going to print that statement, print, and instead of name1 I'm just putting name2. And now again let's execute this file, and if you see, this is exactly the same as the name1. So that means in Python, string objects are immutable. If you see, this is the exactly same location, right? So if you see, for both of these, the location is exactly the same, right? So this is the 81, right? So every time it will be, right? So this is the both the times this is exactly the same. If I run again, it will be again exactly the same location for name1 and name2, both the objects, right? Because we have used the exactly same string and they are immutable. So once it is defined, it will have the same memory location. So if you see here, they both of them are assigned a same memory location in Python. So basically in Python, strings are made immutable so that programmers cannot alter the contents of the object even by mistake. It helps to avoid unnecessary bugs in Python. So that is how we can see that strings are immutable in Python. And in that, let's say, if you see the location here, right, for name1 and name2, we have assigned the same values, the same string, and they both get allocated in the same memory location. But let's say, if I do, let's say print, so I'm just commenting this part of code as of now. I'm going to define, let's say print name underscore 2, and then I will concatenate with some another string. So I'm just putting one another string here, which I am combining, or which we are concatenating with name2 variable. When we do that, and let's store that, or I want to check the ID of that specific. So I want to check the memory location of the string after concatenation. So when we execute that file, it is returning another value. So I'm again just uncommenting this part of code. Let's say I'm just uncommenting this part of code, and let's execute this file. So if you see here, name1 and name2 both are stored in same location, right here. But after concatenating, it is creating a new string. So name2 plus hello. So it will basically print another string. So I will just print that as well. And that will be stored in some separate memory location. So instead of, I'm just removing ID here. So we just want to check that specific string. So when we execute this file, jack hello. So that is the another string which you have created, and that will occupy another memory location here. But if the string is same, then that will be occupying the same memory location for both the variables. So that's how the strings are immutable in Python. But if you concatenate with another string, then it will be treated as new object and it will have new memory location. Right, so that's what we have seen about different type of ways to define the string, why strings are immutable. We have also seen the concatenation operator used to concatenate the strings. We have also seen the star operator that is used to repetition of string. So if you see string 1 is hello, and if you print string 1 plus world, then it will print simply hello world. And we can use the star operator or repetition operator that will print string number of times which we define here. So thank you for watching this video. In the coming session, we will see some more topics related to strings.